This video is brought to you by Practical Music Theory for the Rock Guitarist, my new book, which is a comprehensive guide to all aspects of music theory necessary for playing rock guitar. From blues to the cycle of fifths, from understanding and using modes to choosing the right notes for a melodic solo, from pentatonic scales to chord construction and keys. It's all covered in a clear and concise manner. With accompanying video demonstrations, jam tracks and tabs, you'll learn to use the knowledge you gain in accessible ways that make sense for less than the cost of a few guitar lessons. Check out the link in the description for more details. Hello chaps, welcome once again to John Robson Guitar Tuition. As always, I do hope you're well. Now I'm recording this video, let's have a look at the date, on the 27th of January, but you'll probably be watching it when it goes out on the 22nd of February. And a bit of a milestone, really. Last night I was just checking my YouTube figures on my phone, and I noticed that I'd gone from 29,900 and something subscribers. It had tipped over to 30,000, and I'm having to pinch myself a little bit, really. I can't believe that something that I started as just a little bit of a dalliance back in 2008 has got to the point where I've now got 30,000 subscribers. And obviously I want to say a massive, massive amount of thanks to everybody who has clicked on the subscribe button on my channel. It is incredibly gratifying and very humbling as well that 30,000 people have made that choice to subscribe, and I can't tell you how happy and proud, and as I say, humble as well. Pride and humility, an odd combination, but that's what I feel about this. 30,000 subscribers. I know that doesn't make me a massive presence on YouTube. There are channels with 10 or 100 times more subscribers than that, but you know what? I'm still quite proud of it. So, and I want to say, as I say, a massive thank you to everybody who has subscribed, and to anybody who's thinking about it. Doesn't cost you anything. Why not just click the button? Anyway, today's video I thought would take a little bit of a retrospective and look back at some of my earlier videos. As I say, I started uploading to YouTube in the days when you didn't have a channel, you had a YouTube account. The idea of it being a channel, I don't think that, I didn't start hearing that word until a few years after that. And, I had a cheap and nasty little webcam, and would just kind of sit, usually facing that way, because I didn't have a PC over here at the time, and made some really rather bad videos. I'm not proud of them, but they are up there, and they are. I think of them as my apprentice pieces. This is me learning the craft of making videos, something that I'm continuing to learn about to this day. So let's take a little bit of a look at just how bad these videos were. The main reason I started doing them was because I was on a few different guitar and songwriting forums, like Guitar Blast, long since gone, Cool Lab, that's another one that's no longer there, and Songcrafters, which I think is still there. Go and check it out, it's a great place to hang out. Just posting videos on YouTube, so I could link to those videos on the forums I was doing. Sometimes it would be some like a piece of music, a song content that I'd done. One that seemed to be quite popular at the time was a tune called Slapshot. See what I did there, using kind of artsy effects and video kind of processing to essentially disguise the lousy quality of the webcam and the lighting. There'd also be, if I'd just got a new guitar and I was wanting to kind of crow about it and show it off a little bit, something I still do nowadays, there would be a video on that, again linked onto these message boards that I was on. Here's, well, you can see the charity shop Telecaster, the Frankenstein Telecaster on the back wall there. Here's a little bit of a video when I was, just when that was still a new guitar. For a £25 guitar, but there were some issues. The neck, well, the action really was really quite high, and I did toy with the idea of just leaving it that way and thinking, well, it's only 25 quid, and using the guitar for slide, obviously where you need a high action. But it just, and occasionally there'd be little bits and pieces of lesson content, a little bit of sleight of hand, if you see what I mean. So let's have a look at the 6 shapes that I use all of the time for playing all of the jazz stuff, that, well, certainly all the stuff I've posted on the site. I use 2 major, 2 minor and 2 diminished shapes. So let's have a look at the and those videos on lesson content were just basically to try and drum up a little bit of trade with some new customers for people who would come to my house here to have guitar lessons. I wasn't really doing the online thing back then. We'll get to how that happened shortly. But from 2008 to 2018, 10 years, I was on YouTube posting sporadically, sometimes maybe not even once a month, just putting videos up whenever I felt like it, and I had maybe 300 subscribers by the time I got to 2018. So then I made a video which kind of changed a lot of things. I have this, back in those days, I was still very much, I thought of myself as a Strat player, and I had this idea of my ideal Strat, and essentially it would be from the headstock down, it would be a traditional Strat headstock shape, not the kind of big CBS era Strat headstock. I'm not a fan of that. Modern-ish kind of neck, flat, 9.5 to 12 inch or something like that. Anything but the 7.25 inch fretboard radius neck, and 22 frets, HSS pickup layout, sunburst body, tortoiseshell scratch plate, traditional 6-screw trem, and basically that's it. I think that's pretty much it. Not what you would call a particularly exacting list of requirements, but to this day I don't think Fender make a guitar that ticks all of those boxes. And it's a subject I'd kind of spoken about with friends and other guitar playing colleagues and stuff. Why is it that Fender don't make this guitar? And I called this video the Strat that Fender won't let you own. And well, here's a little bit of it. The timbre of the body, then the more acoustic coupling you're going to get between the strings and the body timbre. I'm quite willing to be proven wrong on this, but for the moment that is my opinion, and that is going to be reflected in my perfect Fender Stratocaster. And as I say, the modern bridge could be proven to be just as sustainful and toneful as the traditional bridge, but it still looks ugly, so I don't want it. Anyway, now the response to that video was something that I couldn't have predicted, because as I say, I was getting like maybe 15 or 16 views on my videos. Sometimes I might get into 3 figures, and this one just blew up. It's not a video I'm especially proud of. I think I kind of made it too long, and I was a little bit preachy in it, and not particularly, I didn't make my points particularly well, but it is what it is. As I say, these videos are nothing more than apprentice pieces, and you learn from your mistakes, and I made a lot of mistakes in that video, and I learned from them. But that was the video that kind of suddenly, you could almost watch the YouTube feed on your phone, and it was like kind of suddenly subscribers were going up and up and up and up. There was a lot of disparaging comments below that video, but there were a lot of supportive ones as well. So I'm guessing people liked it more than they disliked it, because that's the video that got me over 1,000 subscribers and got me monetized in early 2018, pretty much about 6 years ago today. So suddenly I'm monetized, and I'm thinking, I'd better take this seriously. So I started uploading more regularly, rather than just a sporadic video here and there, maybe this month, maybe there won't be one next month, just doing a couple of videos a week. And, still the quality wasn't great. I was still using the cheap webcam, and, things weren't, it wasn't great, but I was learning, as I say. And then we get to 2020 and lockdown, and suddenly my business is pretty much closed down. As I say, the majority of my students were people who were coming to me for lessons here at the house, and that was out of the question under those circumstances. I'd started doing the odd lesson on Skype. Inquiries had started coming through from mainly from the YouTube videos. So I thought, right, I need to drum up some more revenue. I'll start uploading a Monday video, a Tuesday video, a Wednesday video, a Thursday video, and a weekend video. So I started doing that, and what I didn't take into account was that the online side of my tuition business just took off. It took off like a fighter jet, basically. People were locked at home all day, and they wanted stuff to fill their time. They were watching my videos. My subscriber count went up as well, significantly during that period. And they wanted guitar lessons, and the majority of my lessons now are talking into this webcam and doing lessons on, I started on Skype, but now Zoom. And then, of course, they shut all the pubs, didn't they? What are we going to do on a Friday evening? I know. I'll do a beery live stream. So that was the start of that venerable tradition. It's become. I've had a couple of meetups with people who basically who come on the live stream, and we've had a couple of get-togethers, going out for a few beers and a curry in person, and people are, again, humbling is not the word really, because they were saying that these live streams just restored a little bit of normality into their lives, and helped them through what was for many people a very trying time. And I just can't believe that me sitting here in this little converted back bedroom in a 2-up 2-down house in Redcar on the northeast coast, that that had such an impact on so many people. It's incredibly gratifying to know that, and as I say, it makes me really proud. And as I say, the bigger the channel got, from 1,000 subscribers to 10,000, that took, I think, just a few months. And then up to 20,000, that kind of took a similar amount of time, and it sort of crawled a little bit for a while and sped up. You can never predict these things. You can never predict how fast or slow something's going to go. Set goals if you want, but just be happy that it's always seeming to go in the correct direction. And now I'm at 30,000, and because of the YouTube channel, because of you chaps who watch the videos and click subscribe, my tuition business on Zoom is thriving. I've had ultimateguitar.com and MuseScore, they're the same company, but they now host my courses that I've done. Udemy hosts my courses. I wrote a book last year. I'm currently working on a second one. That's sold really well, and I just can't believe that this has all really happened to me. I have to pinch myself. It's a dream come true, really, and as I say, it's all thanks to you good folks out there. So what does the future hold for John Robson, Guitarist? on YouTube. Well, basically more of the same. It ain't broke, so I ain't going to fix it. Maybe one day I'll get that little silver plaque from YouTube, 100,000 subscribers. If I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. I'm quite sort of philosophical about that. I'm not setting goals to kind of aim for that. I'm just going to keep on doing what I'm doing. Why? Because it's fun and I enjoy it, and I seem to have an audience that seem to enjoy it as well. The community that's built up on that Friday live stream and in the comment section below these videos, the same names cropping up time and time again. I feel like many of them, some of them I have met, as I say, but most of them I haven't, and that doesn't stop me thinking of you all as my friends. So thank you for watching the videos. And thank you for subscribing. You've made an old man very happy. And with that, we'll leave it there. That was my road to 30,000 subscribers. Little trip down memory lane for me, and hope you've maybe discovered something a little bit more about me, or that you didn't already know. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. But I'm starting to waffle now, so I'm going to wrap the video up and just say once again, thank you all for watching. Thank you for your time over the last however many years it's been, and just look after yourselves. Stay well, stay safe, and above all, stay sane. Don't forget the live stream, 5 p.m. UK time, Friday. Beer, chat, it's great. We'll see you there. But until then, bye for now.